The old newspaper smelled of damp paper and iron dust. I spread the clippings across the table until every inch of the wood disappeared beneath yellowed headlines. Another grave's heir found decapitated. Age, exactly 40. Family curse or serial killer. Police silent. Headless for 5 generations. My fingers traced the names, every one of them a man who shared my blood. My father, my grandfather, great-grandfather stretching back more than a century. All of them found without their heads. All of them dead on their 40th birthday. My name is Ethan Graves. 2 weeks from now I turn 40, and I am the last. The basement where I work feels alive. Water drips in the dark corners. The single bulb above my table swings though there is no breeze. Letters lie half-burned. Birth records are torn where the cause of death should be written. I stare at the pattern and feel the walls closing. My phone buzzes. The caller ID shows Dr. Keller, the only historian who ever dared to answer my questions. Ethan, Keller says before I can speak. His voice is dry, brittle. You need to stop this. Some doors are locked for a reason. Locked doors don't keep death out, I snap. They just keep me blind. A pause. I hear him exhale, a shaky breath that carries centuries of dread. Your family. It isn't just a story. The curse is real. If you keep digging, it will notice you. It already has, I whisper. That night I dream of hoofbeats. Slow, deliberate, like a war drum buried beneath the earth. A rider without a head carries a lantern of black fire through a forest of twisted trees. When I wake, the sound hasn't stopped. It's faint outside my window, a rhythm too perfect to be random. The next evening, I drive to the abandoned chapel on Raven Hill, following a lead hidden in the oldest clipping. The doors groan as I push them open. Dust swirls like ash. Candles gutter, though no one has lit them. Symbols cover the stone altar rings of flame, crooked crosses, and Latin words gouged deep. Caput pro anima? Head for soul. A whisper slides through the darkness, colder than the night air. Blood buys time. 40 years for each son. A head for a soul. I spin around. No one. Only the sound of my heartbeat and the slow drip of water from the ceiling. My phone vibrates again. Keller. I answer on the first ring. Tell me the truth, I demand. What happened 2 centuries ago? Static hisses like 1,000 snakes. Then Keller's voice, broken and distorted. Your ancestor Thomas Graves begged a demon to spare the village from plague. The demon agreed, but demanded the heads of every male heir on their 40th year. Your father tried to run. Your grandfather prayed. None escaped. How do I end it? My voice cracks. More static. Only one phrase punches through the noise. The pact must be broken in blood, or fulfilled. Then the line goes dead. Days dissolve into a blur of dread. Clocks stop at 12:13 every night. Mirrors show my body standing behind me, headless. When I pass reflective windows, a shadow on horseback follows me through the glass. Sleep becomes impossible. The hoofbeats grow louder. I return to the chapel with a camera strapped to my chest. If I die, I whisper to the lens, someone has to know. My breath fogs in the icy air, though the night is warm. I push deeper into the underground crypt I discovered behind the altar. The walls are slick with moisture and something darker that smells of copper. In the deepest chamber stands a statue of a man kneeling, head bowed, hands stretched forward as if offering it to the unseen. In the statue's chest is a rusted blade. The hoofbeats thunder through the stone floor. Candles flare, though I never lit them. The ground trembles. From the tunnel behind me emerges a figure, a rider on a black horse, the beast's eyes glowing like furnace coals. Where the rider's head should be, a whirl of fire spins, teeth and smoke twisting into a crown of shadows. The smell of sulfur floods the crypt. A voice deeper than any human throat shakes the walls. Demon, the pact remains. A head for a soul. Blood for time. I grip the rusted blade. I offer my blood. I shout over the roar. Not my head. The pact ends tonight. I slash my palm across the altar. Blood splashes onto the stone, sizzling like acid. The horse rears, screaming with a sound that is half metal, half dying star. The rider halts, the whirl of fire slowing. For a heartbeat, silence. Then the voice again, colder, closer. Blood is not enough. A soul must fall. The ground splits. Black fire pours from the crack, licking at my feet. The camera trembles as stones crash from the ceiling. Keller's voice impossible, distant echoes through the static. Keller, run, Ethan, run. But the rider blocks the tunnel. He raises an invisible sword. The air bends around it. I clutch the blade tighter. Take me, I scream, but the curse dies with me. A howl erupts from the darkness, a sound of triumph and hunger. The horse leaps forward. Everything goes black. When I wake or think I wake, I am lying outside the chapel, the night eerily still. My phone lies beside me, its screen cracked but recording. Hoofbeats echo far away, fading into the woods. On the recording, a whisper curls like smoke. Caput pro anima. The pact continues until the last head falls. The camera tilts, showing my face pale in moonlight. My eyes blink once, then twice, and in the reflection of the cracked screen, my head is gone.